Okay, morning. It is Tuesday, and we're doing some Tai Chi. And the internet seems to be nice and flowing today. So, no problems today. Okay. Just a reminder, I did actually a backup video. Um, so you'll have an extra bonus today. Let's focus on the qigong and the breathing. So that'll come on automatically after our class itself. So hopefully you're coming in clear. As you can see, focus on the value of the circular movements. If you so happen to miss that, you can always go back and watch that. Um, I noticed a lot of some of the live feeds, even though it goes in process and it takes its time to go back on the YouTube. But if you follow the playlist, so if you're doing Tai Chi Tuesday, you can just go in the playlist and you'll see it in there a lot faster. So it goes in there real quick. So keep that in mind if you're watching any of the playlist itself, or if you're joining the stream and you want to watch it again, you just have to go to the playlist and then you can see it quicker. Um, so that's how you'll find it. And take advantage of there's other videos that's being posted on top of the on Kalani Vision itself, and then finding some other people starting to share more of their experience from. I just recently put like a meditation. We just had M on top sharing her advice on meditation, and she's been doing that for a very long time, and a lot of different backgrounds from Qigong, Tai Chi, and intuition. So you should check that out. Even if it's like it's quick uh, minute, like meditation minute. I have moments, and I'll try to get or trying to put more stuff on top of the station as well. So as we, or maybe you're watching this now and you have some kind of background you want to share, well, just DM me and then we can start getting it out. Okay. So it's gonna be a nice hub that I'm trying to create so we can. It's not a lot of the knowledge is you can get from all over, right? So the more you open up, the more you can get those information or gold nuggets. You might say like, hey, this person has this, or different aspect or different way of explaining things too. So that's how I learn a lot more. So because even though I learn the same thing, I learn from different teachers that teach the same thing. Because sometimes they might explain more physically, so the just like the body motion, the mechanic, and then you have some that just really feel the internal sides, really focus on the chi work, and then the other one might be more just for the health, the internal energy moving through the body. I see the just for building up the immune system. So, and by me teaching a lot too, I end up learning a lot. Okay. And they're also hopefully our internet's still running. We've been running real smooth earlier, but like I said, gaining a lot of more information because different aspects, different ways of people teaching, even if it was the same thing. And as I teach, each student and the person I'm sharing with learns in different ways. So that only I feel kind of bad because I feel like I'm learning a lot more in the class too sometimes, you know. So I'm thanking the students. Like, oh no, thank you for helping me break things apart so I can share it to you. But at the same time, I'm taking it apart and I'm figuring out more and more because maybe for that one student, he had to, he only understood it in application wise because it has to have a meaning or something physical to latch on. So it made more sense. And then some of you guys might feel like you're only doing it for health, so you need to see what is it helping you with, or what this part of movement will help with. And the interesting thing is, a lot of your body knows. So I would say it's not just common sense, but being aware of it. Because say like even if you know they wake up and you feel stiff, you naturally start to turn, right? And you're trying to unstiff yourself. Okay. So your body knows and wants to unlock itself, get itself to stretch. But we gotta be aware of it. So do this or practice our stretching so we can prevent that and get in before it even gets into shit, yeah. So that's what the Qigong, especially the Tai Chi we're practicing, it's trying to, uh, you're preventing a lot of things so you don't have to worry if you get into that situation. So if you stretch more, you breathe more, turn more, a lot of times people get hurt because they don't stretch it and then they go to a weird position trying to grab something. You know that feeling, right? It's like I don't know where you feel like you have to grab something. You're in this weird position. You feel fun, right? So when we're doing the qigong and we're rolling and we're flowing, and you notice how my body moves and it turns, yeah, and it's circling. So it's like you're standing still and you do some stretching, but when we do our tai chi, we're moving, yeah, and it kind of it can help our mind in ease because when we're doing different movements, you might not feel as like just standing there like this, yeah. Some might not have the discipline, but it's okay, you know. We'll get distracted and do your best, Cassidy. Best. Okay, so no matter what we do, always inhale and center yourself first, yeah. That's why the morning is a very nice, good thing to do anything because it's in the morning, so you should be nice and reset. So the best things to keep that energy flowing, especially in the morning, is probably don't want to just jump on your phone or turn on the TV. Yeah, it can upset you first, right? Especially right now, right? You need your energy to feel good, feel strong, and then it's easy to grab onto the momentum, and then your whole day will be a lot more smoother, and things can't affect you as much, yeah, because you're building up your shield, building up your frame, and getting that warrior chi. Yeah. So do your best, it's in the morning, get just enough, like some food and stuff that makes it simple, and don't try not to get distracted by anything or watch anything or check that email or anything that can. You want good energy at the beginning, and then you can flow through in the day, and keep aware of that. If you practice and you feel good, and your day's flowing a lot better, right? And like, you can keep that up. Or if you end up, you remember how many days back or whatever, and you started off and you had some kind of bad news, or you turn on that TV too soon and the news is not so great at the moment, right? So, and then you feel like your day's not running as smooth. So keep that in mind. Okay. So this is for yourself, and I don't going kind of deep in there too. But when you feel happy, you feel better. The food that you eat tastes better, and the energy goes into the it goes into the food and everything. So a good example is you ever eat the same thing all the time, and then one day you just realize how come my stomach so I eat the same thing, the food, nothing wrong with the food, but maybe the company was like really telling their problems, and you're wondering how come you're not feeling like you absorbed it too. Yeah. So Chi is a very interesting thing. Yeah, chi itself is can be used to explain a lot of things. In Hawaii, we use mana, but we still explain by elements and anything like that too. Yeah, and even if you're not aware of it, but you kind of know and you can feel things too. Yeah, if I had somebody looking at you funny and like that eye, and you're like, see, you're like, that energy is there. And again, like I said, your body knows. So it's like trying to brush that energy off. Oh, that person didn't feel good, right? Like, ugh, that aura all around it. So even if you don't believe or not, it's just the point is yourself inside you, you know. Okay. A lot of local people might not believe in ghosts or whatever or stuff, but they kind of respect things like, oh, I'm not gonna go in the graveyard or whatever. Anyway, so there's so much layers, and as you learn, you can go into it, and you don't have to learn everything to it. Okay. So again, just first take your breath in here and feel good, and just relax yourself and keep that in mind. Okay, and then one more time. Uh, and one more breath. This is really good for early morning and centering yourself, or before you do any form itself. Just center yourself. So last week was really nice, focusing on the circular movements. So this really we'll try to get more of the ball. Okay. So we got our circles and we did our big circles. Our ball, okay. So circle, circle. The ball is like it's three dimensional. So I don't have a ball with me right now, but it's I'm pretty sure you have a good visual of a ball. It's nice and round. So when you're practicing a Tai Chi, if you're holding a ball, we get that big visual. So we can roll and play. And the nice thing about this, we're stretching your body. See the torso turn? And you see this in our form too, yeah? The swimming butterfly, you see the circular movement. Okay? And you see the ball rolling over. Even if I turn, I'm losing the arm. See that circular movement? Floating, you're rolling, you're rolling. So if you just use this as a warm up itself, okay, it's getting yourself ready. So before even you start your form, and I'm holding my ball, you can just inhale, get yourself nice and relaxed. Feel that energy, and then you just roll. See that? And then you turn to your side, and then you turn to the other side. See that roll? And all I'm doing is just turning. And then when I turn to the side, I'm stretching everything too, yeah. It's really, it's a nice workout. And you can just flow. You can just focus on the energy rolling. Okay? There's so much techniques in here too. Watch the wrist as I roll over. See that turn? All the way up. All this whole line is circling too. So if we're focusing on energy, we're just focusing on the movement, body's turning. See that? If we wanted to focus on the chi, just you can feel it. Okay? It might want to grow. I might want to roll it over too, yeah. And we're just feeling the movements. Okay? There's no wrong or right. We're just feeling it. And you can wrap over. Almost looks like a. I can see myself. It looks like a magician kind of with his hand. Yeah? And then if it was going beyond as application, it's you can see the water movement. Okay. So the water movement, you notice that it flows like water. And then all this can be turned. So too bad I can't get a partner and so you can grab, it can unlock itself. Okay. Of course that looks hard if I'm doing it myself, but all this can unlock and roll. So just to see it, and like this, and it can roll over. Yeah. It can do a lot of things. Okay. Maybe next time I'll get the wooden dummy out. So just keep this in mind. You can just use this for your stretch and your workout, and then get yourself all loose, and then you can do your form itself. And you can reverse too. So this is down. Now we go up. So on the ball, see you reverse the ball up. So you can play with the ball. Okay. Play with it. You can really take it and play with it. Again, you see this all in the swimming butterfly form too, yeah. And you can go back. Okay. What happens when you bring it up? You see the ball go over, okay. And don't be afraid to be. Doesn't have to be locked into that small area. It can stretch, it can expand. Okay. So keep this in mind. Even if I'm going slow, you take your time, and then you start to play. You can see them, all the movements, and this is doing all the circular and turning the ball over. Okay. So I'm just doing it as an example, but you can see all the movement. It can be small, big, okay? And everything can turn and roll. Okay? So again, it can be pressing, it can grab, go, yeah. So the ball is rolling and then expands out if it needs to release its chi outward. It can absorb and redirect. So this takes it in and then expand out and push. Okay. See all that? All coming from the circular. And now we're doing the ball. So the circular movement be flowing. The ball starts to think of it more three-dimensional. Okay. So let's say you already have a Tai Chi form. Maybe you start off like this, and you go down. The style is still Tai Chi, so it's still there. Okay, just let's do different techniques in a different combination. Okay, so here you go, and I go. Now, if I apply that ball, that circle, even the most basic movement, or you just feel that, see the expansion, and then you feel that flow. Yeah? I'll do the same movement I just did here, but now I gotta do this, but now I see that ball, and I know the circular motion, and I want to turn. Now, see how the body moves? Okay, so it's different angle. I take this, I roll it. So hopefully you can see the difference more. So it really turn. Okay. So let's take something even from a single whip. Okay. Again, don't have to go down to other people like, hey, that's it might just look like that because maybe it's just for them to stretch out. Okay. Some you see The single whip might really just go, wah. Okay? But keep in mind that even some of my teachers like this. Oh, it's too stretch, too stretch. Okay? Doesn't speak too much English, so that's how it sounds like, right? Stretch. It's beautiful, beautiful. But then it talks like this. Um, application small, small. Boom, boom, boom. Because it might grab on. That's one way it might grab on. Come on. But if you really look at the technique, see the hand, see the circular and the ball rolling, and then it expands. Boom. Even this can come out too, yeah. Boom, boom. Okay. So hopefully that changes things, or be more aware of it. Even my wave hands in clouds. If we go out to the big, see that rolling out. So this might be like this. Yeah. And then you start to relax. See that ball inside? Even your waist, everything's turning. You want to feel that. Okay. So today we're really kind of digging into the more of the circular movement uh, today, right? So we're getting into the ball. So the ball is rolling. So you take that circular movement and you're moving it. So you can apply this to whatever you're learning. Okay? So even if you're learning the sword or anything else too, right? So just to get a visual here. So you might see, I might sink and then extend. Okay. But when you start to feel and you roll in the circular movement, you see this? Okay. Boom. It comes out, yeah. And it's nothing to do with being fancy or anything. If it's too much circling movement, it's just you're doing that to stretch out and you're feeling the movement first. You're not gonna be there forever. Yeah. But it's the same thing applied. Yeah. So even if I was using the fan or anything, you see that circular movement is playing a big part, and the ball is rolling. Yeah. And that's a very key point on the Tai Chi, because the Tai Chi is like you redirecting energy. So even if I'm moving real small, okay, and I want to redirect the energy, and that's that Tai Chi there, right? So I'm just slowly turning. Okay, so that's circular. And then when you learn your ball, you start to roll over, and you can see the movement, yeah, and it rolls over. So it's not. It's, I guess you'll say, becoming more three-dimensional. So if I turn it over, all the technique we just did, so hopefully you can see a lot more, yeah, with this. Yeah. So there's a lot in there itself. Yeah. If we like water. Okay. So apply, just getting the awareness of that rolling technique. Okay. So even if I did your own form, you can add that to it. Feel it come out. Circle. And grab that ball, feel the ball, and then start to roll, and use that as your stretch. And you can take it and reverse that ball, roll it some more, and then just keep up the intention of the ball in the middle. Okay. And when you start feeling comfortable, expand it out, yeah. Expand. So it can come big, it can come small, okay? And then you can start to stretch that ball, and then come back and then stretch. Kind of like a, kind of like a pizza, you know. You see them spinning, stretch, stretch, stretch. So you can roll and stretch, roll and stretch. So that when you start to stretch, you see that yin yang coming out. So one can redirect, one can press. Okay, that's really good. All right, so today, the rolling, um, gave it extra. I wasn't sure on the internet, so let's see. The internet's really flowing today, so way better. Maybe it's back on track. But there's a video that'll be on after the class, and you can do more. So focus on the Dante and breathing. So that'll be up real soon. So that's bonus. Yes. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, you can always put in the comments too. Yeah? And you can look around the playlist. We can see a different there's reading itself. So feel free. That was also at the gym for a while too. Yeah, but we was working on doing more. So we'll see. A lot of things might be set up for next year itself. Yeah. Okay. And right now you can just have the classes online over here, and we'll just flow and have fun. Okay. So let's take our breath together. Just inhale, and then set yourself down, up towards the heart, and then up and out. And center yourself. Okay. So I hope you guys had a nice time. You guys did really good. I appreciate you guys always joining in. Okay. And even if you find the classes later on, you can always watch on your own time. So this makes it perfect. Thanks again. Okay. So it's all good. And then there's a video coming on, should be on by now. So you can watch that extra bonus reading for Tai Chi Tuesday. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. From the heart. All of you guys. You guys all take care of yourself. Be good. Okay. Shaka. Thank you.